is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Chiefs have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one, that's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
4 receivers split out here. It's 3rd and 8.
Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Right there, hurt.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Across midfield. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Lions 7, Chiefs nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow. Easy.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Chubb will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Looking to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to...
And got his man complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 87 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Lions 14, Chiefs 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Get it!
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That is caught. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he takes this one in for a Lions Gibbs, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Lions 21, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley. Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 57.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're going to look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Go, lead, go. Go.
Gibbs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
His kick
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they can't bring him down. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Oh, heavy Lion pressure here, and they block it.
A terrific pump block, and that has to set them up in a position to try and get more points, don't you think, this time frame?
Absolutely, and what a momentum booster that could be into the lockers.
Oh, without a doubt. They score here, they sprint into the locker room feeling really, really good about themselves.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league, They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
18, 5 in. Go.
He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Lions take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Yellow.
They run it again with Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
A give running right is Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
43! 43!
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 15.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
36-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get it inside the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and they will remain well behind. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 20. And in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Hey, 43.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Well, partner, you and I will be heading to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yellow.
3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Lions add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 7. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 5.
Yellow!
Now Patrick going to change the play. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, 15.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
1st down, Lions.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Go check. Go check. Smash. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Let's go.
Fourth down to give to Gibbs.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.